Up next, 2 passenger planes almost collide from LAX. Is this a result of the government shutdown?
More trouble in the skies. 2 planes that had just taken off moments apart from LAX ended up on a collision course with each other.
The close call happened over the Pacific, and by some accounts, the pilots only had seconds to take evasive action.
Jeez.
CBS LA reporter Lori Perez is live at LAX tonight. And Lori, what have we learned?
Well, we have learned that this was very close to being a very serious accident. It happened just moments after the planes left the runways here at LAX. Experts say it looks like it was pilot error corrected, thankfully, by air traffic controllers. But this will not help public perception right now that flying is less safe as the government shutdown continues and there are massive staffing shortages in the nation's airports.
I was like, oh, a left-hand turn. Well, that's interesting because we just don't see that. And it kind of made me think, like, what's going on?
Kevin Ray has seen thousands of planes take off and land. His YouTube channel, Airline Videos Live, streams them from LAX weekly. And he was rolling last Friday as 2 passenger jets took off. This one, an ITA plane headed to Rome. This one, American Airlines bound for JFK. He thought something was strange with the ITA flight, and moments later, near catastrophe in the air as the planes reportedly came within seconds of colliding.
And it immediately made a left-hand turn, basically over Dockweiler Beach, which is not something you would see unless it was approved by ATC. Basically, he's making a left-hand turn heading in the direction of the American A321.
VAS Aviation on YouTube obtained the air traffic audio and married it to a simulated air traffic controller radar scope they created. The movement of the planes is based on real-time GPS tracking. On the top of your screen, ITY 621 is ITA Airlines Flight 621, heading to Rome. Below it, AAL4 is American Airlines Flight 4, heading to New York.
Tower 61, have you with me?
Watch as an air traffic controller seems to notice something happening with the ITA plane upon takeoff. It's headed in the wrong direction, turning left into the path of the American flight. He orders the ITA pilot to turn right immediately, as another controller warns the American plane to stop climbing. Another jet is in its way, reportedly within 5 seconds of crashing in midair.
American 4 traffic heading to your left, 1 mile climbing out of 1,500, heavy Airbus 330, partially turbulent.
Because of the government shutdown, the FAA would not provide any information about the close call. But the Milan newspaper, Corriere della Sera, which broke this story, reports the planes were only 1,000 yards away from each other, closing at 250 miles an hour when both pilots took evasive action.
Jesus.
Crisis averted, an air traffic controller asked the ITA pilot what happened.
Sorry, Tower 621.
As the tower checked in with American's pilot about the near collision.
American 4, yeah, sorry about that. The traffic off the north side just turned to the south on their own right in front of you guys.
Yeah, no worries. Appreciate it. We noticed that, American 4.
And Tower gave you guys a heads up too?
No, not really. We just kind of saw them as soon as we climbed up.
Gotcha.
American Airlines confirmed the near collision in a statement thanking air traffic controllers for their quick thinking. We could not reach ITA Airlines for comment. Both flights did make it to their destinations safely.
Jeez.
We are live at LAX. I'm Lori Perez, CBS LA.
You really don't know how valuable a job is or a position is until something tragic happens, or in this case, averted, thank God. But this goes to show you how Democrats who still continue to get paid from government money, they're still getting their checks, how they don't even care about the American people's lives. And all they want to do is bully the system to get their agenda done.
The axe falling on more than 1,000 flights across America. Delta, United, American, and Southwest among the airlines forced to cancel flights due to the strain on air traffic controllers during the government shutdown. The FAA ordering airlines to reduce flights by up to 10% in the top 40 busiest markets. At least 4-hour delays in Washington, D.C. today. Many passengers now racing to rebook flights for this weekend and next week. Thousands of air traffic controllers and TSA agents working without pay. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warning the next step may be to close airspace over parts of the country. ABC's Stephanie Ramos leads us off from Newark Airport.
Tonight, a travel headache for passengers as airlines canceled more than 1,000 flights to ease pressure on the air traffic control system, triggering long lines and nearly 5,000 delays.
Total headache, disaster, nightmare.
Actually, I'm freaked out because I'm going to miss a flight, and it's a family reunion in Florida, and it will be really horrible.
Airlines slashed flights at 40 major airports under an emergency order from the FAA. Those cancellations set to more than double to 10% of daily flights in the coming days.
So I had a flight this morning.
Karen Soika's flight was rebooked, but she couldn't make it from Newark to JFK in time.
Are you ready for this? They rebooked me at a JFK an hour earlier with a 11-hour layover in some place called Port of Spain. Crazy, crazy.
President Trump's Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy insists the drastic cuts are needed to relieve pressure as air traffic controllers work without pay and more call out sick.
The controller seems more stressed. Those reports from pilots have gone up. There's been an increase in loss of separation. There's safe distances. We keep airplanes apart in the sky. Those numbers have gone up.
Tonight, Duffy is defending the decision to cut air traffic.
Some people have second-guessed what we've done. We have not politicized the airspace. We've been working incredibly hard to make sure that there's minimal disruption to the best of our ability and still keep it safe.
With the holiday rush right around the corner, many passengers are worried air travel will only get worse and just want this shutdown over.
It's just absolutely ludicrous. They have to do something. I mean, with the holidays coming, with Thanksgiving, there's no end in sight.
The number of canceled flights, Whit, could be higher than expected. Passengers, though, will be eligible for refunds if their flight is canceled and they choose not to fly. Major airlines are also waiving change fees for passengers if they're looking to switch their flights. Whit.
And we're seeing that growing frustration. Stephanie, thank you.
The Democrats are only digging themselves a deeper hole because most Americans across the board, Democrat or Republican, blame Democrats for this. They know the truth. They know that they can fund the government and keep everything going, but they know that what they're doing and why they're doing it.
I'm going to share with you the articles on the collision that happened last week, the near collision that unfolded, and what is going on right now. I've got articles, video footage, so you can see the latest, see what is going on. Let us pray and hope that there are no more close calls with all of the chaos in the air right now, as we're hearing that more and more people at these airports, they're just simply saying, hey, we can't survive. We're not getting paid. We're working without pay. And this has been going on now for almost 40 days. We simply cannot do it anymore. And because of the shorthandedness at all these airports, they're saying it's starting to get a little dangerous. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you concerned about all of this? Yes or no? 2 passenger planes nearly collide shortly after taking off from LAX. Also, we saw last week United Airlines planes actually collided at LaGuardia as the airport grapples with intense delays. We all felt the bump, and we're hearing that this is only going to be getting worse. And take a look here, another headline. 2 jets avoid mid-air collisions shortly after taking off from the Los Angeles airports. We're hearing that right now there is chaos in the skies. Let me know in the comments, are you concerned about the safety of what is going on right now at airports? This coming, as we're hearing today, is the big beginning of the FAA's cuts to flights. Take a look. Flight cancellations begin ahead of the FAA air traffic cuts. This is starting today, Friday, November the 7th. Now, this happens while we're trying to see if Congress is going to be able to get this taken care of. A deal to reopen the government falters over Democrats' distrust of Trump. They are saying they can't trust him in the negotiations. They have backed out, so they are not coming to a deal today yet. Again. Now, Donald Trump is saying, get rid of the filibuster. 1 hour ago, Trump reiterates. Trump says GOP will never lose an election again if the filibuster is eliminated. He is saying we have got to get this under wraps. And also take a look at this. Live updates coming in. Updated just 8 minutes ago. Donald Trump is going to be meeting with Viktor Orban. And the administration is asking for a pause on the SNAP ruling. I shared with you the breaking news yesterday that we heard the Trump administration was ordered by a federal judge to fund full SNAP benefits immediately. Starting today, they're saying they need more time. Also, an FAA order cutting back on flights at 40 major airports to ease pressure from the shutdown kicks in today. So There is a lot going on today, November the 7th, 2025. It is a Friday, and we are hearing that there are major concerns as things are starting to crumble with this government shutdown, the longest in U.S. history. Let me know your thoughts. Are you concerned about what is going on?
The smartest thing right now to do is to not fly. If you're going to travel by car. But right now, flying is just a no-go.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. This is like the most uninspired, not motivated, lazy. Bro, everything I done been so far, bro. This is garbage, bro. Got this government shutdown going on. I wasn't able to compete this year. Even though air traffic controllers not working, not getting paid, it feel like the job got even more stressful with the traffic. I'm like, man, I don't know what it is. And I'm always the person that always say, like, discipline, consistency, gonna trump everything. Like, forget motivation. But like, bro, this is the most mentally tired I've been since I was going through it when I was in the Army. And like, I got people telling me like, bro, like, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Like, keep going. But it's like, man, like, I'm really I'm really mentally drained. Like, I'm not feeling creative, making posts, taking pictures. Even I've been going to the gym with meal prep, all that. I've been tripping, bro. And I got that type of personality where it's like, I'm like, I can get super dialed in or something, like super dialed in, and like have like an obsessive type of attitude. But then I can go to like, man, forget everything. And like, I need to like really lock in to like be a beast in everything. Like Jeff Logan said, like, you gotta be a beast in everything you do. So like, I don't know what my plan is going to be, because I've been making a lot of plans and basically like not going through with it. But like, I gotta do something. So I guess this post or this video is like my
start.
It's gonna hold me accountable to be right, because this is not healthy. For real, this is not healthy.
Man, that says a lot that he can identify that. You just gonna have to shake back. Like, you're gonna have to just start right away and just shake back. I had to turn a switch on in my head where the more I didn't want to do something, that's the more I realized that I need to do that shit. So I just kept pushing, and I'm gonna just keep pushing, and just being consistent. Some days I'll be feeling burnt the fuck out, but it's like that burnout feeling kind of dissipates when I'm actually being consistent and doing what it is I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how to explain it better than that, but you're gonna have to just will it, you know what I mean?
The airlines say more than 3.2 million flyers have already experienced delays or cancellations due to air traffic control staffing issues during the shutdown. If you're flying today, it's a bit like you're playing shutdown delay roulette. We know there will be delays. We just don't really know when or where. These marathon-long security lines could soon become a reality for travelers across the country.
I was at the line for like about 5 hours, but I still didn't get to the check-in.
At Houston's Bush Airport on Monday, passengers waited more than 3 hours in line. TSA staffing is so low because of sick calls due to the government shutdown. The airport could only staff checkpoints in 2 of its 5 terminals. Former New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu runs the trade association representing the nation's airlines.
You're looking at an exponential problem, a real gridlock problem, if these folks don't get their act together in Washington.
How concerned are you today about the Thanksgiving holiday?
Extremely.
Nationally, the issue is air traffic control staffing. Sick calls have surged since controllers missed a paycheck last week, affecting at least 8 facilities on Monday and delaying flights at major airports, including Austin and in Dallas. Former NTSB Chair Robert Sumwalt.
We've got air traffic controllers and technicians that are not being paid, and certainly that's got to put an additional strain on an already stressful job.
Also under pressure, tens of millions of Americans who rely on the government for food assistance. After a court order, the Trump administration says it will tap into a contingency fund to cover 50% of SNAP benefits for November. Democrats slammed the reduced payments, saying Republicans are weaponizing hunger.
This is an intentional, vicious choice that Donald Trump and Republicans are making. And not a single American should go hungry.
But Republicans claim President Trump's hands are tied.
He wants SNAP to be done, but he doesn't see the mechanism to do it.
It's unclear when the Trump administration will resume the SNAP benefits. The administration says there are logistical challenges that could delay them in some states by weeks, even months.
Wow. So as of today, the government has officially reopened. This was a complete waste of taxpayers' time, energy, stress in the already stressful job market just to put political pressure on the opposite end. But I'm glad it's over.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did addressing how the government shutdown is over.